Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock, it is time for Veterans News. Hank Whittier is not in the studio. Gary Pascale sitting in the captain's seat. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Larry, and good morning, veterans. And it's a pleasure to be with you this morning, filling in for Hank. Hank is always doing great things for veterans, but one thing he can't do is be in two places at once.
No.
So he hasn't mastered that yet, so I'll be filling in for him this morning. It is with my great pleasure this morning that I say, as we start off the show, I do not have any fire casualties.
Wow.
I do not have any police casualties, and I do not have any military casualties. Do we have any locals that I may not know about?
No, I don't think so.
Well, praise the Lord, because I
Praise the Lord.
can't
Yeah,
think
you
of
took
a
the words
greater
out of
way
my
to
mouth.
start the day, but we can do the amazing grace anyway, because we owe God the glory.
Amen.
All right, we'll take a break and do that. We'll be right back.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Wow.
Well, good to be back. You know, we couldn't be on the air every Thursday if it wasn't for, and I got Joe here with me of WOCA Radio, who is the owner and the operator, and it's a pleasure to have you with us, Joe.
Thanks
Thanks to
to be here.
WOCA, or we wouldn't be able to do it. And we have some other folks that help us out, too. The great folks at Bob Wine's Camellia Garden and Nursery. They've been keeping things blooming in Ocala since 1952, and you can find them at 2610 Southeast 38th Street in our own beautiful Ocala. When it comes to your landscaping needs, Bob Wines has it. They have absolutely everything from small plants to large trees, and if they plant that tree for you and that tree dies, they replace it. You just can't beat a deal like that. You can contact them at 629-5766, but it's probably better to go there in person and go there with a big old truck and buy a bunch of their fine plants. And if you're a veteran, you get a 10% discount. Now, you just can't beat a deal like that. And the fine folks at Ocala Ford. Now, when we say Ocala Ford, we're going to expand a little bit, because Ocala Ford serves Gainesville, Leesburg, the Villages, and all the way down south there to Bellevue. At the wonderful Ford dealerships we have, of course, you know our main one here is located at 2816 North Pine, right next to the Burger King. Just follow your nose to the smell of those Whoppers and get over there and get a good deal on a Ford truck or car. And if you're not ready to buy one, they'll lease you one. And if you can't quite afford a new one, they'll sell you a used one. And if that little old Ford you have isn't running like it should, they have a full line of parts and services and get it running like new for you in no time. So get on over to your Ford dealers. We're going to have some community announcements. I know Sergeant Crow had some, right?
Good morning, Ocala, Maryland, and Ocala. Yes, indeed, I do have some announcements. The first thing I want everybody to remember that on August 11th, which is just coming Saturday, the Veteran Memorial Service will be held at 10 o'clock. As you all know, Veteran Memorial Services, where each veteran who has passed will then get a acknowledgement of their services to the country, a date of death, and a date of July. July the 11th. Thank you so very much. July 11th, which is coming up this coming Saturday. And also at 11 o'clock, we have a VFW Post 793 monthly fish fry. Location 2006 Southwest 4 King. You would go west on Broadway to 20th Avenue, and then you turn left right there, and you go right past Midway Plaza, and we're the first house on the right as you're going up 20th Avenue. So come one, come all, and enjoy all the festivities that we have to present for you. Fish fry is one of our things that we do to try to raise money to build our community center / VFW post home, location 3041 Southwest Old Gainesville Road. So stop by every now and then, look and see what the progress we've been making with the money that you've been helping to donate and the money that you use to help us with our organizational things. We thank you so very much, Marion County, Ocala, that we will get this building built, and we will be able to serve Ocala and Marion County.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Boy, I tell you what. He's got a voice on this, man.
He does. Semper Fi.
Semper Fi, my brother.
If you've never been to one of these quarterly memorials, it might be something you want to check out. It's a very solemn ceremony. They have the bell ringing, and it goes back, 3 months, right?
It goes back this is a quarter memorial, so every quarter it is held usually on the first weekend or the second weekend of the month. So every quarter, which is every 3 months, 4 times 3 is 12. So that's how it works. Every quarter we have anywhere from 100 to 150, 200 veterans who have passed on to their rewards, that each one of them has to be acknowledged, bell rung, and tell her what branch of service they served in also. And we ask that some of you who may have lost veterans shortly or just a few days ago, you need to get there to make sure that if his name is not rang, his name is not called, then you can go to the announcer and make sure that his name is also mentioned. See, so it behooves you to be there so that you can make sure that your veteran or your loved one gets his just rewards.
Yeah, because we tried to do it on the air here, but of course, there is people we miss. If we don't know the person, or we don't go through the newspaper and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely, that's a very solemn event, and I don't want to say I enjoy it because but in a way I do, because it's paying homage, to our brothers and sisters, who were in arms and who have gone on to be with the Lord. So it's a wonderful thing.
Gary? Oh, sorry.
I know, and a lot of our visitors to the park should come and wear your uniform. It shows a little respect, and it brings a lot of color to the occasion, and recognition of each other, and there's great conversations that go on with these in camaraderie. So support this Saturday.
It's if you can squeeze in it.
Yeah.
Now, Gary, you mentioned them that you don't get all the names because you don't scour the newspapers. Is there a number they can call to, let's say, a loved one has passed on? Is there a number they can call you, or do they call just the Vets Helping Vets?
Sure. If you if you want your loved one mentioned, when we do the when we honor the veterans and the firemen and the policemen, if for some reason we've missed it, and you want him mentioned on the air, yeah, if you just call me at Vets Helping Vets, area code 352-433-2320, we would be glad to do that, to whatever extent we can.
Well, that's a week-to-week thing.
Yes, we don't want to miss or eliminate any veterans. Don, you got some kind of fish fry going on for the
yes. This is
Food?
the time of year that people gets out and they have barbecues, etc. But you should go out and support your local military units such as VFW, Marine Corps League, Masonic lodges, and whatever, so that they can really help out. They help out children's hospitals. They do this local projects that are very helpful. And on the south side of Florida, of Ocala, Bellevue Masonic Lodge, number 95, it has a semi-annual all-you-can-eat, and that's really good, because I've ate there, and I'm a member there, and they do have some of the best cooking and fish that you can get, believe me. And that's Saturday, 11th of July, from 11 o'clock until 3 p.m. Donations are $9.95 for they are requested. To orders available: pollock, beans, coleslaw, hush puppies, and drinks. So if you have that time and opportunity, take advantage of it, but you better get over there quick, because I've been there and I had to wait in line to get over there.
But it's all you can eat.
Yeah.
All you can eat, and it's for a good cause.
Gary, we have a break we have to take, and we'll be right back with more Veterans News. And this is WOCA.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A mix of sun and clouds today. There'll be a thunderstorm around through the morning hours along the coasts across the interior just this afternoon and this evening. The high today 89 to 93. And partly cloudy overnight, low 70 to 74. Tomorrow, partly sunny. Watch out for a thunderstorm. The high 89 to 93. Saturday, partly sunny with an afternoon thunderstorm. High 91 to 95. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Want to learn more about your furnace or air conditioner? Tune in this Saturday for free tips and expert advice on how to get the most out of your heating and air conditioning system. Or get a free AC rejuvenation by being the first person to go to cleanmyac.com. That's cleanmyac.com. Saturday, free tips and expert advice how to get the most out of your heating and air conditioning system. Or get a free AC rejuvenation by being the first person to go to cleanmyac.com. That's cleanmyac.com.
Hey folks, you may not realize it, but right now during the warmer summer season is the best time to plant a tree. Of course, the place for Ocala's best selection of green and growing trees is Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, where right now you get absolute savings of 33 to 66%. Yes, the truckload sale. All sizes, all varieties, all super low price. Examples: a big number 5 size red maple or loquat, regularly everyday low priced at $39.99, just $19.99 during this event. A huge number 10 size Drake Elm. The Bob Wine's regular price is $129.99. It's just $79.99 during the truckload sale. All citrus trees are on sale too, and specials on Myers lemons starting as low as $19.99. Check the ad for all the savings on trees from extra large to super gigantic jumbos. Come visit Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. Open Monday through Friday till 3, Saturdays till 2. Bob Wine's, homegrown, locally owned since 1952.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Community members of all ages are invited to visit the Appleton Museum of Art for Free Museum Day this Saturday, July 11th from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Enjoy the exhibitions, make art in the art space, and see short artist films in the auditorium all day long free of charge. No registration is necessary to attend. The Appleton is located at 4333 East Silver Springs Boulevard. Call 352-291-4455 for questions.
WOCA.
All right, 18 minutes after 9 o'clock, let's return to Veterans News. Gary?
Yeah, I got a couple of public service announcements here myself, and then we're going to talk a little bit about bullying. Congress okayed new ID cards for all veterans. Now, as we get more information on this, we'll pass it on. But apparently this will be an ID card, because a lot of us don't carry our DD-214s around. And when you're asked, like maybe at Lowe's or something like that, or, to prove you're a veteran, if you don't have your DD-214 or you don't have the medical ID card, it's difficult for you to do, because, most of the time when we get discharged, after a while, we don't look like that old picture they give us on that pink ID card.
I beg your pardon?
Or we've lost it or something. But
I like the second part, yeah.
That's coming out. And as soon as we get more information on this, we'll give it to you. Now, don't misunderstand this. This will not replace your VA medical ID card, that we all need when we go over to the clinic or when we go up to Gainesville to the hospital or something like that. But this will be a general ID card, and it will prove that you're a veteran. And again, as soon as we get more information on that, we will generally pass it on here at Veterans Radio. Also, I want to announce Hank asked me to do this, so I know it's dear to his heart. There's going to be an Information Awareness Day on July the 18th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Now, this Family Awareness Day, and catch this now, it's totally free. Nobody's going to ask you for anything. They're not going to pass the hat. They're not going to pass a plate. They just want to make an awareness for Kimberly's Cottage, Camelot Community Care, and the Genesis Project. There's going to be a bounce house, water slide. They're going to do face painting, games, all kind of good things for the kids and wholesome family things. Now, to get information on this, all you have to do is just get on your little computer there and Google newlife.org, or you can go on Facebook to New Life Family Church of Ocala, and you can get all the information on this event you want. So make sure you pass this on to somebody else.
July 18th.
That's July 18th, and it's going to be
Where?
11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I don't have the location, but I'd be assuming it would be at New Life Family Church. So if they just Google their Facebook, they have it right there on their Facebook.
Information Highway, yeah.
Yeah, Information Highway. That's Superhighway. Get on that computer. And again, that's newlife.org, or you can simply just go to Facebook, New Life Family Church of Ocala. Now, you know, over the years, bullying has become a real problem. If you noticed just lately on the news and last year, you know, school children are actually committing suicide and things like that because they're bullied. You know, as veterans, it's probably about time that you know, we take a stance and do something about it. So Vets Helping Vets is going to be hosting an anti-bullying event, and I'm going to talk about here shortly. And you know, this is dear to my heart because I guess a couple of weeks ago I went to ROTC camp because I'm raising some grandchildren, and one of them's in the ROTC program. And I was watching these high school kids. They were doing that thing where you clip the rope to the clasp to the rope, that slide, and you go down, and they were climbing up this rock wall, and you know, they were all sizes and shapes, you know. But the thing that was really amazing was the stronger ones were helping the weaker ones. And it wasn't like they were hollering, you know, you're stupid or this or that. You know, the ones that were having problems, you know, the stronger ones were standing in there helping the weaker ones. Everybody was working as a unit, and they got everybody through it. And it reminded me of basic training.
Oh, no.
You know, of course, you know, the drill sergeants and the drill instructors, they were kind of our nemesis, you know what I mean? They wanted to kick our butt. But as a group together, you know, as important as it was, you know, for me to individually get through basic training, my buddies that I was with, you know, I wanted them to get through it too, you know. So
Misery loves company. Is that what you're saying?
And then we were taught to be a unit, you know. And then in infantry AIT, it was even all the more, you know, that 25-mile road march. I don't think I'll ever forget it. We had this one poor guy that was just covered with poison ivy.
Oh,
and he had to make it because, you know, I mean, you didn't graduate if you didn't make that 25 miles.
Amen.
And you know, we had to.
2-step scratch, 3-step scratch.
Yeah, and we had less than 8 hours, you know, and here we had to not only carry this guy's gear, but as bad as he was, you know, with his legs at a poison ivy, we had to about carry him too. But we got through together as a unit.
That's wrong in so many levels, but it's right, yeah.
And you know, that's the way it should be. So what we're going to do for this anti-bullying, to kick off this anti-bullying campaign, Vets Helping Vets, you know, we're partnered with some other people on there. You know, when you come to the event, you know, you could probably see that kind of stuff. But right now, you know, we're just talking about a Vets Helping Vets thing here. And it's going to be at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion. And it's going to be Saturday. It's on a Saturday, so everybody should be able to come. August 22nd, okay, that's this year, 2015, and it's going to be 6 p.m. Now, kids who come to this, okay, and are willing to take an anti-bullying pledge, in other words, saying, you know, I will not bully, you know, and I'll stand up for people that are getting bullied. If they're willing to take that pledge, they get in free. And this is going to be some good boxing. This isn't some cheesy stuff, you know. This is going to be some good boxing, really good amateur boxing. You know, and of course the kids have helmets, and you know, I mean, they have, you know, gloves,
protective gear.
Yeah, but you know, but it's going to be a good event, and it's going to be fun. If a lot of people like boxing, and if you like boxing, you'll like this. Of course, there'll be other stuff going onto it also, and if you want tickets, just give me a holler, okay, at the office. Now, Veterans Helping Veterans is open 8 o'clock until 2 o'clock, Monday through Thursdays. And on Fridays, we're there from 8 o'clock until 1 o'clock. Now, if you have an organization or if you have a group of people and you would like a ringside table, okay? These ringside tables will get you a VIP meal. Now, I don't know what that VIP meal is. So I don't want to go through that. Probably
very important portions. I don't know.
I think it's from Zach Beast, but, I didn't say that because I'm not sure. And you'll get a complimentary bottle of water, okay? This VIP table, that's right at ringside, $250. Now, if that sounds, it's for a good cause, okay? And round table seats, it'll seat 6. If it's not ringside, like $150. And admission to the front row is $20, okay? Normal admission for adults would be $10. But again, like I said, the kids that want to come, if they take that pledge, they get in free. So it's a good chance on them, to get in on, catch some boxing and, find out about this anti-bullying program.
Well, what I like about the anti-bullying, Gary, is if someone sees someone being bullied, they can step in and stop it.
Amen.
And that's what I you might be getting bullied and you cannot defend yourself because the person that's bullying you is twice your size or whatever. But if someone their size comes in and says, "Oh, enough's enough. Right. Leave the kid alone." That's where I like to see people up, like you said, getting that extra 25 miles to the finish to come in and help each other.
That's right, that camaraderie. When we went to school, the worst thing maybe a bully could do is give you a fat lip and stuff. But now with this internet and stuff, kids are fearing. They bring guns to school.
A lot of mental.
They take their own lives. It's a terrible thing. So it's something we need to be aware of. And as veterans, we're used to protecting the weak. Amen. And that's the Army, that's the Navy, that's the Air Force, that's the Marines, and that's the Coast Guard. And as veterans, we're all one. We may have been in our individual service and stuff like that, but now we're brothers and we're sisters. And we want to get out there and we want to help these kids.
I tell you, this past weekend was very moving because of the 4th of July, and they gave tribute to all the. Where I went, they gave tribute to all the armed forces, and then they as one. And when you play the Star Spangled Banner, I mean, I'm sorry, if you were in any service, if it doesn't get to your heart, you're stone.
Amen.
So that's what we're all about, I think, my personal opinion. That's what the Vets Helping Vets is doing, and the veterans in general. There are so many organizations, and we're the only one in Marion County that does what we do, the Vets Helping Vets. And hopefully, the word is still getting out there because there are still veterans out there that don't know all the answers, and they have that 433-2320 number to call.
Right, and we do a lot of stuff. We always bring people on the show. And we want to share. Talk about what we do. But of course, Joe is on our board. He knows what we do. But Vets Helping Vets does a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that nobody ever hears about.
Yes.
We're the lead agency in the Veterans Court program. Hopefully, in August, we'll be putting a disabled veteran in our Habitat for Humanity house. That was our joint project with it. And we're working heavy on that mobile home that Habitat for Humanity gave us. And we're going to have a veteran and their family in that, hopefully, in July. So, we're making great strides. And we need your support, not just your money, but we need you to volunteer. So, go ahead and remember that number, 433-2320, and give us a call if you want to volunteer.
All right, we have about 1 minute to go. Let's thank our sponsors, if you would, please.
Yeah, we want to thank again the folks at Ocala Ford, Bob Wines, and of course at WOCA Radio. And I want to just take a second to thank each and every veteran that's ever served this great land under the Stars and Stripes and took that oath of office to swear to uphold and defend the Constitution of this great United States of America. As veterans, let us love each other and let us love our fellow countrymen. And in a time of turmoil in this nation, when it would be divided, let us veterans come together and be as one as veterans and in the Lord. And if it takes us to bring this nation back together, then by gosh, let's do it.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.